I hold in my hand a fairly scarce letter of Madalyn Murray O'Hair, the head of the American Atheists. She was called by Life magazine in 1964 the most hated woman in America, and that was probably true. She pursued a lawsuit that went all the way to the Supreme Court called Murray versus Curlett, which eventually, when the decision came down, banned Bible reading in all the public schools in 1963. It was on the heels of a more famous case, Engel versus Vitale, which ended public prayer in schools. This is a letter she wrote to a namesake. She spelled her name Madalyn, M-A-D-A-L-Y-N, which is an unusual spelling. And she's writing to a young girl who spelled her name the same way. Thank you for writing to me. It's good to know that there is another Madalyn in the world. I think that Madalyn is probably the prettiest name there ever was. My mother, when she was small, often saw twin girls riding in their little open shay, pulled by a horse. This was in a dream before automobiles, of course. They had long blonde hair and blue eyes. One was named Madalyn, and the other was named Evelyn, E-V-A-L-Y-N. So when I was born, my mother called me Madalyn Evelyn. I was born a long time ago in 1919. Because no one else had the name Madalyn, it made me feel very special. After all, there are probably millions of Bettys and Susans and Elizabeths, but there are right now only you and I who are Madalyns. Most of the other Madalyns spell her name Madalene, L-I-E-N-E, which really is wimpy. When I was your age, I had long blonde hair, and of course I had gray eyes. Gray eyes are a part of the blue eyes family. I looked a lot like my father, whom I love very much. My mother had brown hair and brown eyes. I loved her very much too. I had one brother 2.5 years older than I. It is gratifying to know that the other Madalyn in the world also does not accept the idea of God, and that her mother does not either. I was born on April 13th, and my mother was German, my father was Irish. Also, I get so mad that I want to punch someone every now and then. I'm going to send your mother a complimentary subscription to our, quote, American Atheist, unquote, magazine. I am sending you a kid's book about God, although you sound to me like you are much more mature than a kid. Write to me any time. I would be happy to have you for a pen pal. My friends all call me Madalyn because it is a beautiful name. American Atheist, Madalyn O'Hair. What can I say? Certainly the most hated woman in America up till her death. In 1995, she was kidnapped, murdered, and her body mutilated along with her son, John Murray, and a granddaughter, Robin Murray O'Hair, by the former American Atheist office manager, David Roland Waters.